Helldivers 2. How can a game almost single-handedly change my perspective of what I want from a AAA title? How did this small indie company go from Helldivers 1, a game with a small community, a top-down PvE shooter, to this grandiose of a game that includes amazing graphics, an interesting world, thrilling music, and incredible gameplay that reminds me on why I play video games and why, in simple, I love video games. But such a small summary can't explain why this game is most likely going to be my game of the year and probably continue to be one of the games I won't stop playing. This game does so many things right. Rather than continuing to talk about it, why don't I just show you?
Oh shit. It fucking fell on me.
Ending in an eagle.
Let me in! Let me in!
No. Oh shit.
I want to first talk about how I even learned about Helldivers. Some of you might even have a similar story to mine. I had no idea that this game existed a couple of months ago when it first was released, but my brain rot mind can't stay away from Instagram Reels, and I saw a reel about Helldivers. It was a propaganda meme where a player was calling out to all Helldivers to get to Malevolent Creek and fight for democracy, to rid of the automaton scum. I gave it a like and kept scrolling. Then more Helldiver gameplay popped up, and then some more, and then it was everywhere in my feed. So I got interested to see what all this hype was about. I watched some gameplay and heard some point of views from YouTubers, and I thought this game looked fun, but I didn't feel like playing it at the moment. I thought it would be a fun 10 hours, and then I would be done with it. It would just sit in my Steam library collecting dust, so I didn't want to spend the $40. But glory to my friend who got me to actually buy it and play it. Watching it, but then later experiencing it, was an incredible change to my perspective. This is a weird starting point when it comes to one of your top games, but it fits perfectly with this game. First, a bit of context. You are a Helldiver, a freedom fighter, democracy-spreading human from our home called Super Earth. You enlisted to fight off the Terminid bug and automaton bot invasion so you can keep your loved ones safe from these dangers. The first thing you see when you boot up the game is a video explaining this like it was propaganda. And it is propaganda to fight a fake war in a game. This game feels like a meme, but gosh does it do it well, with its dialogue of your crew members.
There's no day-night cycle on board these ships. I like to imagine it's always morning, with a whole day of defending freedom left ahead of me.
The funny propaganda videos you see while you are on your ship.
Now that is what I call tradition.
Hunting, warfare, own defense, but most of all, tradition. Morganson.
And even the training tooltips you get while you drop onto your planet to spread managed democracy. The community makes this aspect 100 times better, because Helldiver devs don't even need to make ads because the players do it themselves with their meme propaganda spreading all across the internet. It can be an actual message to players telling them to go to some planet because they need help, or a video of a hornet's nest. Yes, a hornet's nest video, because the first thing I see every time there's a bug in a video, people need to comment something in the most simple way that only a true Helldiver will get the message. It is everywhere on the internet, and I absolutely adore all the fans. So how did it touch so many of these gamers' hearts? Well, to put it simply, this title is an exceptional title for this next part. The gameplay of Helldivers 2 is simple monkey brain. It is so simple to understand what you need to do and how to do it. You shoot, you explode, and you continue fighting. This game makes you feel so weak yet so strong with the tools it offers you. How does it do that? Well, why are you fighting this war in the first place? Again, to spread managed democracy, but how do you even do that? Well, you and up to 3 other players can choose missions on planets on this world map that changes as you play. When you do these missions and finish the campaigns, you make a small but meaningful impact in pushing back the invaders. A world that evolves as you play. The coolest part is that there's an actual game master like a D&D campaign controlling the strings at the top to make a cool narrative. The more difficult you make the game for yourself, the more impact you have on the planet. Alright, but what if you don't want to get stressed after a hard day at work and you just want to relax? I say to that,
get your ass up, Helldiver. We got a war to fight. Helldiver difficulty only. Go, go, go. What's that, sissy? You want to take care of your wife and kids? Those wife and kids won't be there no more if you don't kill those robots.
Memeing aside, you can make the game as difficult as you choose it to be with the difficulty slider at the beginning of selecting on the world map. Another thing that this game does right. So where was I? Alright, how does this game make you feel so strong and weak? Stratagems are what makes you a true democracy fighter. These puppies are strong. While on the planet, you get stratagems that call in support weapons like big booms, precise booms, bullet hell, zappers, and fire from the pits of hell. That's not all though, you also get weapons on your ship that you can rain down. Armor-piercing bombs that destroy big enemies, lasers that clear a whole line of enemies, a barrage of big bombs, and more. That's it, right? That's all you get to fight the invasions? Nope, you also have your own pilot in the sky, sending down strafing booms and even bigger booms. Okay, that has to be it, right? There's no way there's more. Wrong! You also get turrets that give bullet hell, autocannon shots, and mortar shells. Also, did I mention the robo-suit? Oh yeah, you can get a robot suit. I covered about half of what you can use in this game to help you fight for democracy, and the variety is insane. There is a reason why you need all these weapons, cause gosh darn, you are still a small human being. You get crushed and blasted by laser fire so quickly and easily that you're going to need all of this. You are weak, but thankfully these weapons can make you strong. The mini-game to call down these stratagems is also an amazing challenge. While you scramble to not die, you have to play DDR, which is the silliest but the best way to get the player to start to panic. Getting good at mastering stratagems and all the different combinations they have is what can make or break a mission. You need to think on your feet. A bunch of bugs are heading your direction, and the only way to stop it is if you can stay calm enough to summon a large laser to eradicate them. And all this gameplay I'm showing to you can make you understand that this is not just some measly battle, this is war. This is all just regular gameplay, but it feels like a movie and it looks like one too. It's incredibly cinematic and intense. There are downtimes, but they are short. Shit hits the fan hard and fast. I think one of the craziest parts about a game like this is that the devs aren't just putting the game out and abandoning it. They are making constant updates for new enemies, new weapons, which is all you could ask for any game, more content. All of what I have been saying is what this game does right, but I do have some problems, but it's at no fault to the devs. In my own experiences, the only time I have ever had the most fun was when I was playing with my friends. Sure, you can play alone, and yes, you can play with randoms, but nothing can compare to all the moments you have with your buddies. Shooting bugs together, playing with funny glitches, and just experiencing the same shitstorm with the greatest people in your life. I haven't been able to have this much fun in a while in a game like this, and my friends make half of the journey. The music in Helldivers is what makes the whole game complete for me. The first time you start a Helldive with this cinematic animation and amazing sound design, this is what you hear. This is what makes or breaks a game journey for me. Without the music, I don't know if I would still even be playing this game. The timing, the instruments, and all the glorious melodies in this game help create this cinematic story for any mission you play. The marching tune of the automatons, the hectic battle of the automaton invasion, the first extraction call-in, and the first successful mission you pull off. It makes you feel like a champion and a war hero with these incredible backings of the soundtrack. All the music does an incredible job at creating moods for the certain times you are in the game, and it evolves as you play. 1 minute the music can be calm but tense as you sneak around the robots, and a minute later it grows into an amazing orchestration of sounds to know that death is coming and you better run. If you haven't played Helldivers 2 yet and was looking for a good reason, then this video should seal the deal. This game is a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. It looks beautiful, it has an interesting story and world, tense and invigorating gameplay, and music that makes you feel like a true Helldiver. Need any more reasons? Roll the clip.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force!
See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become